Hello out there, folks. It's Tuesday at 12, showing up again. It is gloomy. It's gloomy and it's rainy and it's humid here in Boston, and I'm going to be full on chia pet by the end of the day. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, please put them in the little area there. So after last week, there was a lot of discussion amongst my friends, tub, no tub, if you're redoing your bathroom, and everything seems to be split 50-50. So I'm still going to come down on have the bathroom you want. Anyway, so that's that. So one of the questions I got was about reupholstering. Is it worth it? And that's, one of those, sure, under the right circumstances, look at whatever it is you're going to be reupholstering and look at it, with a very clear eye. Is it something you really love? Is that why you want to reupholster it? You just love this piece, whether it's a chair or a sofa or a headboard or a stool, and you just want to extend its life. Is it sturdy enough to extend its life? Is this piece actually worth reupholstering? Are you keeping it simply because it's sentimental value, which maybe you never really liked it? Reupholstering isn't going to change that. Maybe it's a piece that never worked in the room, and maybe it's bigger than everything, or it's an ultra modern piece, and you have a very traditional or transitional looking room. Reupholstering again isn't going to change that. So be really realistic about why you want to do this, and do you have the budget to get it done? Because that's obviously going to include fabric and labor, and sometimes if it's an old piece, whoever's reupholstering it might have to do some extra job just to shore it up or fix an arm, and stuff like that. So there are easy, if you're a DIY person, there's easy projects to do, maybe a seat cushion or a simple ottoman or something like that. I mean, for that, you need fabric, you need some sharp scissors, you need a staple gun, and a strong grip so that you can make all your folds the right way. And so that's a simple kind of project. For that sort of thing, plain fabric is really the easiest thing to do. If you're going to be doing a pattern, what you really need to do is lay the fabric out and decide what you want right in the middle, and then cut accordingly, so that whether it's a bunch of cushions or just one, that you get some consistency, and you have the best part of whatever the pattern is right in the center. But if you're not, if it's too complicated a piece, talk to a local upholstery company, obviously, and get some quotes. See, we talked a while ago about repeats. So a plain fabric is going to use less material than something that's got a pattern on it. If you don't know any upholsterers locally, go to a fabric store. If they don't do it themselves, they'll have recommendations for you. If you're really ambitious and you're thinking, I want to learn how to do this for the foreseeable future, this is something I want to do with a bunch of things, take a class, take an online class, or when things are open again, maybe there'll be on-site classes. I have a friend who lives in Austin, Texas. Her name is Wendy Conklin. She has a company called chairwhimsy.com. She does online classes to teach reupholstering. She does a great job. Her chairs are really fabulous. This woman knows what she's doing. I know that there's a waiting list, but I'll post her link in the replay and in everything. So if you want to take a look at it, she'll be there. You can take a look at it. But again, it's chairwhimsy.com. And then the second question was, after last week, tub, no tub, a friend of mine said, well, would I have hired you when I redid my kitchen? I went to the kitchen store and their in-house person did everything for me. For me. Would I have needed you? Well, So she said, do interior designers do small projects, or do they help with that sort of thing? So happy to answer that question. We do all kinds of things. Now, to back up for a second, for the person who is looking for some design help, no matter what the project is, whether it's reupholstering that stool or the whole kitchen, or just all kinds of new furniture for your bedroom, we do all kinds of different size projects. But for the person who's looking for some kind of design help, there are interior designers. There's definitely the in-house people. When you're going in-house, whether it's the kitchen store or it's Restoration Hardware, or wherever you're going, those folks are going to be using only the product that they sell. So you're limited in that way. That may make a difference to you. It may not. Your budget is always a consideration too. Your budget it's not good, it's not bad, it just is. Listen to me, I'm like interior design, the Yoda series. So that might make a difference, that you just want to use the in-house designers because of that. Now, if the in-house folks are not coming to your home at some point, what they don't get is the opportunity that an interior designer has to really look at how you're using the space. Are there layers of light right for this particular room? Are the light switches in the right place? Are you putting new hardware in this particular room? Does it work with whatever else is around? Do you have color on the wall you don't want to change? And maybe if you've gone to the tile store, they're recommending tile that doesn't work with that color. So there's a lot of things that we're concerned about that they may be also, but if they're not physically in your home to help with that, then you're not going to get the real complete visual final piece that you may want. So also designers can be used for projects big and small, like I said. Maybe it's new curtains, maybe it's new furniture. You could be designing a whole house or just a room. For me, I have on my site 3 levels of ways to interact with me if you so choose. And also I have posted in the descriptor for today, I am now doing, because we're in the new normal and we don't know how long it's going to be until maybe some or most of us go back to an office, for people who are thinking that they would really like some help figuring out how to have a functional office in a home that was never going to be used in that way. I'm doing a 25% off for my small offering consultation, so that's a $300 value. And if you want to email me, I'm redoing my site, so I don't want to add whole other things. That'll be done in about a month. But if you want to email me at jmodica@joannemodica.com with the subject line, the new normal, we'll start a conversation that way if that's something you would like to do. I'd love to talk to you. Let me see if there's any questions. This is going to be a shorty because lots of people are on vacation. So there aren't, but send me an email or something if you've got some questions on that offering. And at the end, I have a little PSA for fireworks and dogs this weekend. If you're thinking about whether you should use fireworks or not, I'm going to say please don't, because there's Clyde. There's Clyde in the background. It's nap time. It's always nap time. Little guys like Clyde have a really bad time with it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. If you have any questions, you think of something after you've seen this, please send me your questions in the comments. I'd be happy to answer. Other than that, I hope everybody has a safe, truly safe and happy 4th. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.